Okay, today we're going to start with 7.2 of linear graphs, and it is plotting linear graphs. Now, this is nothing new for you guys. You've done it all before, so hopefully it'll be a really simple lesson for you. Okay, so first of all, we have the Cartesian plane, and you've all seen this before. Positive numbers going to the right of the x and up on the y, and then negative to the left and negative down. That thing that you might not remember, it's divided into 4 quadrants. They're called quadrants, so please use that word. And we start at the top right, where everything is positive, and we call it 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we have a straight line graph is called a linear graph. So anything that's straight line is called linear. Now, the first question you might be asked is, what quadrants are these points in? So we want 2, 2. So we go back to our graph. Remember, we always run, which means we always go across the x value before we jump. So we don't want to go y first, we always go x. So the point is 2, 2, so we would go across 2 and up 2, and we would land in the first quadrant. So the first point is 2, 2, and it would be in the first quadrant. Now the second point, you can listen to my voice, so I don't have to take this down. -3, -1. So we're going to go across to -3. We're going to go down to -1, and you will find that you are in the third quadrant. Okay, so these should be really straightforward questions. Well, I'm not asking you to write all the notes. Please copy this down so you don't have to write. You're going to write the heading plotting linear graphs, and you are going to write, just draw a cross with an x and a y and put 1, 2, 3, 4 down. The next point is 0, -2. 0, remember we're doing x. So if we're going 0, we're just stopping here. And we're going to go -2. Now that's a different one. We don't say it's in 3 or 4, even though it's right next to them. We say it is on the y-axis. So to the answer to our last one that I've got for examples here is it's not in a quadrant, it's on the y-axis. That's going to happen with anything that is 0 to begin with. Now, if we were going to put in an extra one here, -2, 0, for instance, we go back to our diagram, have a look at yours. -2 first, so that's x. We're going to go here, and we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to go 0, so we're not going to go up or down, so we land here, which is on the x-axis. So our answer here is going to be x-axis. So from this, you should be able to see that anything that's 0 and another number is going to be y-axis, and anything that is a number and a 0 is going to be the x-axis. Now, some of the questions you might be asked to do: find 2 points, then plot the graph. So if you're going to find 2 points, do the easiest points you can. And with that, what I mean is you make x equal something. So the very simple one is to make x equal 0. When x equals 0, if we put that in, we're going to put 3 times x, because it's sitting right next to it, so it's 3 times 0 plus 2. 3 zeros are 0. We have a 2. So y is 2. Now you need to write that as a coordinate. So we go 0, 2. The next easiest one, I think, is x equals 1. You could, of course, do x equals 223, but I think that would be pretty silly. You want to make it as easy as you can. So we've got y, I'll just write it out again, equals 3x plus 2. Now this time we've said that x is equal to 1. So it's going to be 3 times 1 plus 2, which is 3 plus 2, so it's 5. And remember, to draw the graph, you must write down the coordinate you've just found. So you've said, I want x equal to 1, so you've got to put a 1 there. And when x is equal to 1, then you get a 5. And the last thing you need to do, I'm not going to grab my ruler, but you sure are when you do it, is you're going to plot that. To plot a straight line, you only ever need 2 points. So I want to see a quadrant drawn, the x and the y, then we're going to plot them. So we're going to go 0, 2. Remember, 0 means I don't go anywhere on the x. and I'm going to go up to 2, and we're going to go across 1, and there you go. I've drawn a dumb one because I want to go up to 2, 4, I want to go to 5, which is going to be here. So we're going to go 1, 5. So we go 1, first one is x, so go to 1, go across, and then we're going to go up to 5. So that's going to be the 0.15. Now I certainly expect you to rule this. Now you don't have to fill in anything else as long as those 2 points are correct, and then you must label it. So we're going to y equals 3x plus 2, and that's the question done. All right, let's have a look at one more of those. The next one is y equals x minus 2. Oh, x minus 5, in fact. Easiest one, remember, is x equals 0. So if we write out the formula or the equation, you don't need to do that if you don't want to, but I'm making it nice and clear. So we go 0 minus 5, and that is going to equal minus 5. What do we do next? Hopefully you're all saying write down the coordinate. So it's 0 minus 5. Next easiest one, what did we say? X equals 1. Equation is y equals x minus 5. So it's y equals, this time we've said that x is 1. So it's 1 minus 5, which is negative 4. Now, hopefully you can do ones as simple as that. But yes, of course, you have your calculator. So if you're no good at negatives, pop it into your calculator. So the 2 points we have this time are 0, negative 5 and 1, negative 4. Okay, so that means our y, oh, this is going to be a bit dodgy because I'm running out of room here with my books set up next to me. We're going to go down in our y, and we're not going to go up. So I can see I'm going to have to draw something like this. I didn't think of that last time. That's why this one was a bit dodgy. Okay, so we're going to go, well, let's make this negative 2, negative 4. So that's going to be negative 5. And we just want 0 and 1. So I'm going to do a couple there, 1 and 2. So the first one is 0. Oh, look, I forgot my x and y, which you're not going to do. 0, we don't go anywhere. We go down to negative 5, put a dot, and then we've got 1, negative 4. So we go across 1, down to negative 4. Okay, there's 2 steps left. Hopefully you're thinking about what they are. So we're going to draw the line through the 2 dots, and we're going to label the line y equals x minus 5, and you're finished. Okay, one more type of question that you're going to get, excuse me, is something like this. Which of the following points lie on the line y equals 4x minus 5? Now, when you get something like this, you want to know if that works. So you want to know when x equals 0, does y equal negative 4? And I'm putting a question mark there because this one mightn't work. So we're going to write the equation out. We're saying x equals 0. So we're going to go 4 times 0 minus 5, which is going to become 4 times 0 is 0 minus 5. So when x equals 0, y is negative 5. What does that mean about this point? It means it does not lie on the line. It's incorrect. It should be 0, negative 5. So your answer for the first one is no, it won't lie on the line. Let's try the next one. So our equation is y equals 4x minus 5. This time, x is 3. So we go 4 times 3, subtract 5. 4 3s are 12. What is 12 minus 5? It is 7. Is that the number we want? Yes, it is. It means it's perfect point to lie on the line because when x equals 3, y is equal to 7. Let's just try one more with negatives. Don't be frightened. Use your calculator if you want to. So this time we have x is equal to negative 2. So y equals 4 times negative 2, subtract 5. Make sure you're doing BIDMAS, which is multiplying first. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Now you can think of your number line, or you can put it straight into your calculator. Minus 8 minus another 5 is minus 13. Is that the number they got when they plugged in minus 2? Yes, it is. So that means the point minus 2 minus 13 also lies on the line. And that's it. And believe it or not, whether you remember it or not, you did do that stuff last year. So your set work for today is 7, 2, 1, 2B, 3, all 4, 5, A, C, E, and 8. You must show some form of working out. You don't have to show all these steps. You must show some of them. You must show the graphs when they're asked to be done. If you come back to class, you're in class, and I ask to look at your work and it is not there, you know you will have to do it again. So don't waste precious time having to do that. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. Go for it.